Good morning, class 5. Children, we have seen how we can use templates for creating our presentation. Now we will study about themes. So let's start. Installed themes represent the saved presentation files that have predefined slides, colors, scheme, and graphic elements. The following are the steps to create a presentation using the installed themes. So what are installed themes? The themes which are already, the presentations which are already saved and we have already defined slides. Predefined means that they are already defined. They have slides, their color scheme is defined, and the graphic elements are also defined. So we can use them like that. Like here you can see the colors of the various themes, they have different colors. Okay. Now, what are the steps to create a presentation? The following are the steps to create a presentation using the installed themes. Number one, click on installed themes in new option from the left pane. So just like we have clicked on new option here, same way we will click here and then we will click on installed themes. Select the theme of your choice for the presentation. You will choose the theme from here. And step 3, click create button. Your installed theme type presentation slide gets created. So when you will create, hit on the create button, then the installed themes type presentation will be created. Like here you can see we have chosen this theme and so our presentation is created this way. Now to type the title of your slide, click here. You will click, usually like in a normal presentation you will do the work, here also you will do in the same way. Step 5, to add the subtitle, you will add the subtitle here. Now more slides can be added to your presentation using the new slide button in the home tab on the ribbon. So just like earlier you were using a new slide button, same way you will use here as well. So this way you will create the presentation using installed themes. Remember, in order to add texts, tables, charts, etc. on the slide, placeholders, dotted rectangular boxes are used. So I have already explained you in detail that without placeholder you cannot place anything in the slides, okay, except in the blank slide. Now practice time, you can practice at home in your system if you have, under the guidance of your parents. Now PowerPoint views. Microsoft PowerPoint is helpful in various ways while creating a presentation. The three basic views in the PowerPoint are number one, normal view, slide sorter view, and slideshow view. So these are already explained in the class, but just for the recap, they are the different types of views which we can use to create presentation also and to present the presentation as well, to show the presentation to our target audience. Normal view, the view that you work with most of the time is normal view. In normal view, you can make addition of text, pictures and create notes. There are two options in normal view. So the normal view or the default view in which we work is called normal view. We can add text, pictures and we can create notes as well. So it has got two options, outline view and slides view. Let's see what are those. Outline view. The outline view lets you work with the text. Text is promoted and demoted to create the main points and sub points. So here we can see the outline of the text. Okay, it can be promoted or demoted to create the main points and sub points from that. We can move the text around, we can cut copy it around, we can create summary slides also. Okay, so basically it helps us in working with the text. Then next is the slides view. The slides view displays one slide at a time. In this view, you observe each slide in detail and work with pictures and diagram etc. on it. So we can observe each slide in detail and we can work around with the pictures and diagrams that we have chosen for those slides. Then next is slide sorter view. As the name is suggesting that it is used for sorting the different slides. So here the slides are displayed all together simultaneously and in the miniature form. We can add or we cannot add or text or pictures here, but they can be deleted. The slides can be deleted. Then transition, you can work on the transition, and you can work on the animation effect also. All these terms are being explained to you in the class in detail. Slides may be dragged or moved from one position to another by slide sorter view. So automatically when we are doing the sorting of the slides, we can move from one place to another in this view, or they can be dragged also. Then next is slideshow view. For giving an on-screen presentation, the slideshow view is used. So what I told you, that what is the aim of creating presentation? The aim is to present it in front of our target audience. So this view is so very important because it helps us in doing the presentation. So in order to have your on-screen presentation, click the slideshow icon on the status bar or follow the given steps. You can follow these steps, as well as you can use this icon and your presentation will be displayed on screen. The screen can be of the laptop or the desktop or a plain wall or even a projector screen. Okay, so it depends upon where you are doing the presentation. Then this is again practice time, which you can do it at home if you want to, if you have system at home. Now, how to display the slides? There are various ways of displaying the slide using keyboard and using the mouse. So there are various ways to navigate from slide to slide in your presentation. The way you navigate rests on the view which is currently active. To navigate the slide, either the keyboard or the mouse can be used. So navigate means from going from one place to another, and this we can do with the help of keyboard and mouse, and it depends on the view in which we are. Okay, whichever view we are working on, depending upon that we can choose our method. So using the keyboard, these are the various key combinations that are given to you, and you can use these for navigating on the presentation. But for navigating and for using the keyboard, we need to remember the keyboard combinations. Okay, now next topic will be explained in the next video. So till here, please read it and try to practice it also. Thank you. Bye-bye.